And then you then had to get out and market or get out and start to...
No, it took about 4 months to develop the concept because, I mean, in this game you don't have to be a mental giant to win. You just move around the board by answering questions, but you still get to move even if you don't answer a question correctly.
Right.
So unlike other games, whereas if you,
and
if you're not a genius...
the board's basically a map of Australia?
Yeah, you can start from any capital city you want to, and the object of the game is to move right around by answering questions correctly. If you land on a green and you roll a 6, you pick up one from plants and animals, and your opponent asks you question number 6. You get the question right and you move 3.
Don't move, don't move. Here we go. Just happen to have plants and animals here, so to speak. All right, only one member of the stork family is found in Australia. What's its name? Never know that.
Blanks.
Do you know that?
I didn't do the questions. It gets really embarrassing because people think I'm sort of like a never-ending goldmine of trivia. But I had a researcher do all the questions for me. I just did all the cartoons and developed the concepts. But there's, you know that noise Skippy makes, that... This is I've used it a couple of times. What's he doing when he does that? You know what he's doing? Well, he doesn't want Sonny, he wants a girlfriend.
Is that right?
And there's another one.
Well, the answer is jabberoo, by the way. Jabberoo. Jabberoo. Go on.
And the other one is, how many rivets in the Sydney Harbour Bridge? There's 6 million. I mean, now that might not be too informational to you, but for the guy that put them in, I mean, it's a pretty big part of his life.
How many questions? In Trivial Pursuit, there were 6,000 questions. How many?
2,000 in this one. But, I mean, you couldn't call them trivia because trivia in the dictionary is insignificant, slight and shallow information, whereas a lot of the information in Oz Quiz, I mean, for example, sing the first 3 lines of the national anthem. I mean, I don't think that's trivial, because Australians should know their national anthem.
All right, what about something as deadly serious as slang? What does a bag of fruit mean?
That's it.
Yep. Who began the term cooee? Is it? Yes, a lady said the Aborigines. Now, what do you do if you chuck a Yui?
Get booked, probably.
And if you've got a big conch? Touch of the trots? We all know what that is. Coming the raw prawn.
The conch was the wind, wasn't it?
The conch was
the wind. Yeah.
Togs. A cockatoo is a bird, but what else? You've
also got this pack called Up the Creek, which opposed to asking questions, you get to...
This is what he was saying, remember, that this is not trivial?
You also get to do a whole lot of activities, like the kookaburra is known as the bushman's alarm clock, right? And you've got to imitate a kookaburra noise. Anyone want to do a kookaburra out there? Go on. I mean, you don't want to do a kookaburra, do you?
Oh, you do it. You do it.
And you see, and if you do that right... That was a good one, wasn't it? You get to move 2 spaces.
And if you do a bad one, you save it.
Yeah, if you do a bad one, you save it. But we give people a chance to sort of like advance,
How much does the game sell for?
$20, and it's selling all over Australia, and we're blitzing the other job.
So I'm told that the object, your motivation, the aim is that everyone in Australia will know what this is about come Christmas time.
Yeah, we've sent out 480 releases on it, and we got a reply to every single one, and we're just getting a mammoth amount of interest from the press in it, and we're selling thousands of the game. So go and buy one, ladies, please.
Please. Are you you're very much the young entrepreneur. Are you about to take over from Michael Edgley? What's the next project?
He makes frozen food, doesn't he? Sorry.
At least they got it. At least they got it. The game is called Oz Quiz. Over 2,000 questions, and there's some poor researcher who's being paid nothing to find more questions.
No, I'm looking after
while you reap the profits.
We're doing Kiwi Quiz next. It's going to be packaged in a sheep dip.
So look for it. Please thank Brett Clements.
Thanks very much. Thanks,
Good, mate. Stay there. It's a nice, quiet idea.